Good morning, guys. How are you today? It's early o'clock, overcast. Oh my God, overcast. I remember when I lived in England and it was overcast, you go, oh, not another day, overcast. You hear that bird? He's a bird about the size of a crow, kind of cool, brown, like brown traditional, brown shoes, but with black wings. Big, maybe as big as a crow, but has a bill more like a starling. Has many different sounds, very private, but they act like a crow. I think they're like a crow relative or something, because they irritate the other birds. But they have a cool sound. First time I heard it, I was like, what is that? So, yeah, back to the weather. When the weather's like this, the Thai people are usually a little bit quiet because they're like not used to it, weather creates a mood. And I love the mood this creates. It causes you to be still, slow down, be still, focus, look in, be a little bit more still, which is me. I love that. So, I can be crazy sometimes, but most of the time I love this. So what I wanted to tell you today is, last night I put a video up on, I think the title's called Thailand's $6 billion fruit and veggie market. Is that true? Yes, it's a real place. You can look at that video from yesterday. And it's very big. There's a shed for durian, there's a shed for corn, vegetables, chilies. I've seen many different sheds. There's even sheds for different exotic meats and stuff like that. So somebody way back when it started, had a brainchild to, maybe they just sold bananas on the side of the road and it grew into what it is today. But I just got told this morning from a Thai friend that they read an article last night, believe it or not, that the big cheese and who's in charge of all the management, so I guess it's the original person, says, so if the turnover is $6 billion, what are they making? Maybe after tax and everything's paid, maybe they make in their pocket $1 billion a year. Just a guess. But guess what? They give it all up to become a monk. They give everything up. They resign their position on the top management board and to become a monk. I was like, So, what's my point? My point is, money is not the answer. So, is monk the answer? No. But the dude's obviously looking for something more than money. Right? A classic. Maybe he's looking for more than just money. Chasing the girl in the red dress or the big red Ferrari. There's more to life than what's out there, And it just so happens, the other thing I looked at this morning when I wake up, I always like to wake up and potter about, and I just looked at YouTube to see if anybody posted anything interesting. And there's a guy I never seen before, a guy from America, African-American guy from America, talking about loneliness. What is loneliness and why do we go through it? Well, I could be alone in a crowd. All my life I felt like, I just feel like I never belonged. Like, I even remember when I was a young guy in the army, there was a couple of guys who hung around and gossiped about everybody. So I pretended that I wanted to gossip about everybody. But I knew inside, I thought, hey, this isn't me. I felt totally wrong. So after like 2 days of this, 3 days maybe, I just said, I went back to being myself, just I guess trying to find myself, or wanted some friends, I don't know. But, I've always been the person who stays alone. In the early days, it was like, not nice because you didn't understand it. And to be honest with you, it's taken me almost 60 years to learn it. It's only in the last year that I really embraced happiness with loneliness, Well, I don't feel alone anymore. I like to be alone. You know, there's a difference between loneliness and being alone. I guess you're never alone really if you're in nature, right? Never alone. So the guy left all that money to become a monk. So in my journey, I thought about that. I kind of become a monk in a way, but never actually associated myself with an organization. I just did my own thing, and I don't know if I passed that phase or I'm still in that phase, but I don't need to wear clothes like a monk, but you can have the mind of kindness, gentleness, wanting the best for other people, helping people, you know, seeing the beauty in something that's not so beautiful. That's, I guess, my own philosophy. Anyway, I wanted to show you something, and then I've got one more topic I wanted to share with you. Look at this guy here. You know this plant I keep looking at? Well, today there's no sun, which is even better. And look at this. Absolutely beautiful. So all these guys are flowered. You can see this one over here flowered. That one had a flower. This one's gone. This one was from yesterday, the right hand side, and this one is from this morning. And then over here, there's one more to come. See it? One more here. So, what I want to do today, if you don't mind, is I've had a lot of visitors from the years I've been here. I had a monkey on my roof one morning, a big old monkey. One thing about me, I don't want to try to stage my life here to say how perfect it is or anything like that. It's just my life, and I'm the same as everybody else. And one thing you have to do is wash day. Wash your clothes. So I used to have, when I first moved here for about 6 months, I guess, the only washing machine I had was a big black bucket. And I'd sit out here and wash my hands by hand. And I said, hey, this is getting old fast. So I built this laundry room. You can see the big tank up there, 500 liter tank, because the water kept going off. So I put my washing machine in there. Now I just put my washing on in the morning, hang it up, and today is a beautiful day. Today there is no sun. I had a t-shirt on earlier and no sweating. It's just, if I move slowly, no sweating, but if you start getting excited and moving a little bit fast, it's a little bit warm. But I just wanted to show you something. I wish you could smell this. This is amazing. This has the most beautiful, beautiful smell. I just kept walking around from behind the house. So this is, I planted this little guy. Now look at it. And there's lots and lots of marigold flowers up in here. See them? There's some over there on the left. All this is new growth on the back here. There's some more flowers there. There's one over here. There's 3 I planted all together, like a triangle here. And when all 3 are producing flowers, it's like grabs you and just it makes you stop and listen. It's like somebody said, "Excuse me," really loud. You go, what? So I just walked from around the back of the house hanging up my clothes, went to go in the house. I thought, oh, the smell is amazing. Oh, I was going to tell you about the monkey. So where did the monkey come from? I don't know where he came from, but he was an older one, so I'm guessing that they kicked him out of his little troop. And but he's actually been here 2 times. The first time I got him on the camera, and the second time I seen him in the garden and he ran down the road. But I haven't seen him since, so he came 2 times. So he actually ran right across here. He actually ran right across here, like that. Okay, and he come up this big tree. I just happened to be standing in the door, which I do most mornings when I wake up. I sort of come to the door, you know, scratch your head, yawn, what's happening in the world, looking in paradise. And then I seen the dogs run out onto the road, and he come running behind him and ran straight up into the tree. I was like, oh my God, you know, you have to rub your eyes. So I grabbed my camera, ran outside, and this is what he was doing. Look who's on my roof today. I was just looking out my window first thing this morning, and look who's here. I just, first time I ever seen in the years I've lived here, a monkey. I've just woke up, you know how you do, walk to the door, what's happening in paradise this morning. And I seen the dog go crazy and run outside on the road, and 2 seconds behind him, he runs up a palm tree. Or she. Good morning. What brings you to paradise? Huh? Excuse me for moving so fast, I just want to see what he's doing. So if you look at this monitor lizard, you can see he's about a meter, just over a meter long, but they get up to like almost 3 meters long. This guy's just walking across the street by the house, so I just stopped to let him go by. Sawadee. Just come here for a coffee before I go do some work for somebody. I'm remodeling that apartment. I'll show you it later. I'm just making little clips here and there. I'll show you what I've been doing in there. I thought I'll just stop for a cup of coffee before I go and show you this little cafe, coffee shop, what they have next to it. Really pretty. Look at this. You can come here for a coffee and buy fish food. So I bought some fish food for the fish. What do you think? Watch this. How do they know? Is it because I'm... See, how can I do this without dropping my camera in the water? There they go. Ready? So what do you think of the monkey on the roof? Scared me at first, but in the end, when I see him, just, I mean, he showed me his teeth, but whatever. You know, they do that because they're scared. He came down that big tree at the back and ran down the road, kind of cool. And the monitor lizard, the first time I seen him, they were spooky. When I was fixing the house up, I had the back door and front door open. I had no AC, just a fan. And one walked in the back door. It was about half a meter, 60 centimeters long, something like that, and sat in the living room. I didn't know it was there. And there's some people building a little carport for me while I was building in the house. And a lady walked into the front to ask a question, and sitting in the living room floor with this monitor lizard. Screamed! So it ran into the bedroom where I was and ran into the cupboard I was building. So I had to try to get it out. But I got it out and it walked down the road. Another day in paradise, huh? Okay guys, I'm gonna sign off. And I hope you enjoy your day. Buckets of blessings. Guys, be healthy. All the best, guys. Thinking about you. See you, bye.